Welcome to this short introduction video where we'll run through the safe systems of work to operate this equipment. If you aren't trained on this equipment or don't have the right tickets to operate it, then please don't. We'll also look at your daily checks, basic maintenance, and reporting of any defects. Don't forget that you are the skilled operator of this equipment, and therefore you are responsible for looking after it and for reporting things if they're not working as they should, especially if it's related to safety. No one will question your reasons for stopping work if it concerns safety, and you should never feel pressured into carrying out any operation if you don't feel it is safe to do so. It takes a moment to double check to avoid a lifetime of regret. This quick presentation is about Track 360 excavators. Excavators are very powerful and capable machines, so as a professional operator, you need to use them responsibly to avoid injuries and damage. Here, we'll cover the most important safety guidelines on site. Let's have a quick look at them, but before we do, make sure you're wearing the correct PPE for this site. These first 2 points are perhaps the most important because the responsibility is solely yours, and they begin before you even get into the machine. Pre-operation checks. Before you climb in, scan the QR code on the door using the Asset Tagged Operators app, where you will find your daily checklists, defect reporting, and safety observations, among other useful information. Then, take a full walk around the machine. Check for any obvious damage, fluid leaks, loose parts, or anything unusual. Ensure you check oil, coolant, hydraulics, and fuel levels, as well as greasing up all relevant parts. Lastly, ensure your windows, mirrors, and cameras are clean and operational. Once inside the cab, before you start the engine, check your controls for damage or anything that doesn't look right. Check all safety equipment is working, especially the emergency stops, seatbelt and beacons, and that the cab itself is tidy with any kit stowed properly. What about a spill kit? The fire extinguisher? A first aid kit? Are they there? And most importantly, are they in a serviceable condition? If not, report it. Once you're happy with those checks and adjustments, start the engine and run through your diagnostics, gauges, and level indicators before checking that the machine is operating correctly. Don't forget to double-check your quick hitch too. If you are unsure what daily checks and maintenance tasks are expected, please have a chat with your plant manager, who will certainly be happy to run through them with you. Defect reporting and faults. This is one of the most important parts of being a responsible machine operator, and also one of the main reasons we've created the Operators app, so please use it. Anything that is not working properly, not working at all, or just doesn't feel right, please report it using the app. If, whilst carrying out your daily checks, you find something that needs addressing, just click the Report button, which will take you straight to the Defect and Fault Reporting app. It takes a moment to fill out and is then instantly on the plant manager's task list, who will then assign it to a fitter. You'll then receive an update to let you know the status and when it's been scheduled for. If something occurs during the rest of the day, just open the Operators app, click the Defect and Fault Reporting tab, and fill it out as normal. Guys, please remember, this is a presentation on the safe systems of work, so it goes without saying that defects and faults that have or may have an impact on safety must be addressed immediately, and once again, don't ever feel pressured to carry out a task that you either know is unsafe or feel is unsafe. Okay, so these next 3 points are specifically about what work you've been tasked to carry out for the day, or even just the next hour or so. It doesn't matter how long the task may take, you should still apply the same following 3 points. Work plan and awareness. You must be absolutely clear and understand what you are being tasked to carry out and what other work is happening around you. Your morning brief by your black hat or supervisor should include exactly what is required. If it doesn't, then ask. Don't assume you'll be doing the same thing as yesterday and that the risks haven't changed due to updated information. You should have access to drawings, especially services drawings. The area should be clearly set out by the site engineer with any services marked out and flagged. Any works in areas of known services should be undertaken very carefully, with supervision as you dig and continuous CAT scanning being carried out. We've all seen the service strike videos. Never assume any services have been disconnected. If in any doubt, stop and ask. Exclusion zones. Set up a clear exclusion zone around the excavator's working area. If work is by others who are on foot, ensure there are plant and pedestrian segregation barriers and walkways set up. Communication. If you need some help to maneuver or for visibility, ask for a banksman or spotter. Use clear hand signals or radios and never continue to operate when you can't clearly see your spotter. Always use the thumbs up system to confirm you've seen someone. If someone walks into your exclusion zone or needs to come over to your machine, stop work and place the bucket down on the ground and turn your engine to idle. Remember, if in any doubt, stop work immediately and speak with your black hat or supervisor. So that's it, guys. I've not told you anything you don't already know, and hopefully already do. This is just to highlight what we expect from our skilled workforce when it comes to a safe system of work for this equipment. Remember, be responsible, be professional, but most of all, be safe.